It's a crab against lion, JeremiahBlitz against KailamPD, Kailam, which means it's no pineapple on pizza against the Mad Dogs. The Mad Dogs already 2 wins from Dirty Deeds as well as Captain Zelo. They're leading the scores, so I guess everyone beside them is rooting for the Pizza Boys. Let me get the decks while the game is not heating up yet. So it's Lion Honor deck, 3 Common Cause, 3 Kamis, Spectral Visitation despite the contested countryside still being played, as well as Before the Throne. And Crab does have 3 countrysides, so that would be really great to find one. And then 3 Calling in Favors, 2 Miyakos, and wow, 1 Blackmail. So could steal a character and then sacrifice it, right? Or disguise over it, something like that. And he did find the countryside turn 1. I think that's a very good start for JeremiahBlitz. Also Caillou Forges, a Butcher, a Gallant. Tsanuri on the other side is pretty good. So by defending, she could potentially stop the countryside from copying Before the Throne. But she can't stop Spectral Visitation from being copied, as it's a reaction to revealing, so she's not participating yet. The nice thing for Kailam is that the City of the Rich Frog is free and easy to attack. So we'll go for air straight away. We see 1/1 bits, but actually JeremiahBlitz used the Imperial Storehouse already, so up 1 card, therefore the 3 trees is live. I guess that's a small mistake. He could have left the storehouse there, and then at least the card would have to be played before the hero could gain 1 honor. I don't think having the card earlier is that essential. So airing gains 2 more, and then Zentaro goes over. So not a bad flip to start for Kailam either. Spectral is always played in honor even with Coco as it's on the stronghold. Okay. Yeah, that's fair enough. You can still defend obviously with your character, but they can't really attack. Finds Art of War with the Butcher, so that will be a great target for this countryside. I don't think there's any way to move this Tsanuri in. It's yeah, this Butcher is really crazy because any other character that would not have stopped Tsanuri from participating, so then she would have defended for sure, I think, on this conflict. We see Echoes already for 3 trees, again to gain 1 honor. Still fewer cards in hand. So up to 17 is not bad. Art 4 will break, so both draw 3. Centauro Duke goes off, and now who does he want to dishonor? It was the hero of 3 trees, so just pinging for 1 honor. These other 2 characters are commanders, so it's a little bit iffy maybe against Prepare for War. Maybe the Tsanuri could have been better though, because there's no fate this turn. I guess maybe he wants to attack again with Keeper Initiate on political, and then Seeker of Air would probably give a fate. It was worth considering to dishonor the Tsanuri, I think. Oh yeah. Zentaro can steal the countryside, obviously. That's very good. He could have even maybe done that first conflict. It would have cost him a whole conflict as well as the 3/3 trigger, though. You see big defense, both characters defending. Maybe he has a Tessin for the keeper, otherwise I think you would probably not defend with it, right? We see tactical traits for calling in favors, still fine. 0 fate card for 1 fate card, so the butcher can't hold it obviously because he's not the commander, so it's discarded instead. Will steal the countryside. And there's actually one in the bin already too, from Kyuden Hida, so even with the rich frog, Crab might not find another one. So the Zentaro coming in very handy. So what's this province that he put it on? Maybe, not sure. What would you put it on? It can be Kenso no Gaka, it can be Before the Throne, or Shameful Display. Well, it's not the Kenson, because that's here, so... Yeah, he did have a Tessin. Still maybe a little bit expensive to spend that on the keeper, but at least it will give some +1/+1 as well for a while. We see logistics to move the Spirit Caller over. Gains an extra dynasty flip basically, and it also cycled because the contested countryside is a battlefield. That's pretty nice. Crab winning the Earth Ring though, which is also quite strong. The Butcher only with 1 fate left. Let's see if there's any saves beside definitely 3 Vanguard Warriors. I think they're in all the Crab decks 3 times. That's it though. Nothing else to keep the Butcher around for more turns. I guess there's a Vanguard Warrior right here, so it's not a problem at all. Earth hits prepared ambush, I think you're fine with that. It's basically there to be a battlefield mostly, I think. And Kenso no Gaka will honor Tsanuri without breaking, that's also pretty nice. Oh yeah, there's probably 3 ceaseless duties as well. Yeah. So 3 event saves. Ooh, pretty big papers hits the Butcher, no fate. This papers doesn't do anything, it was already there from turn 1, so... Pretty strong papers, could be readied with a common cost, but 1 is used already. What else did he get? Another Vanguard, a Broker. A Storehouse for a card is good. He got the Kaiju Forge back again. Might want to buy Oguri even for the covert. Maybe try to get some unopposed honor loss. Looks like no ready for the Butcher because he bought another one. With 1 fate again. And on the other side it's Prodigy to 18. And Spirit Caller already has a Master Tactician in the bin. That's pretty good. That could potentially stop the Butcher, I mean, from getting a break. No Kamis yet to Spirit Call, but the Tactician is great. 1-1, obviously. Kaio forges forge another Funeral Pyre. Just gonna set the Barret Butcher on fire, why not? Yeah, this Spirit Caller plus the Tactician in the bin is really good against this Butcher. Can maybe hold off the military break. He is down 4 cards though, so. Probably needs to find some actual cards off the top. Just the Butcher going in for air. Back to the Kenso Nogaka makes sense, I think. Really would like to leave the Shameful as well as the Before the Throne until he finds another countryside. Slightly unlucky that he didn't find it with the Kaio forges. There's only one left though, so. Should have been water. Yeah, I guess it's a little bit painful getting attacked water as well as it would be good to bow the Centauro. Stealing the Funeral Pyre is actually also not bad. It will not be that hard to find someone to burn every turn, and it's a card. A sneak comes in, take the last fate. That's quite strong. It could break the Master Tactician by if it's a card on top that needs a fate. The first one is a logistics. So that will move his season. I guess he wants to keep it then. And he wants this Tactician to discard anyway, probably for the Spirit Caller, so. Okay. But it did draw a card as well, so that's pretty good. Let's see what Crab has left. He could have maybe the Blackmail could be nice. I don't know, not the biggest value stealing a Prodigy. Crab just passes actually, wow, so he's not gonna break this. And again, the Kenso Nogaka will gain 1 honor by losing a conflict at it. We see second Tactical Ingenuity plate, that unbreaks the Tactician. And also draws a card in the process. That's it for that conflict. Yeah, so 1 more honor from the Master Tactician leaving play. And airing will take 1 again, so still 18. Yeah, not being able to get military breaks with a Butcher of the Fallen is very bad news, I think, against Honor deck. Now Calum can take the Watering instead, potentially bowing out the last attacker, so it looks like there will not be a political conflict even from Crab this turn, so like Dario said, maybe it was maybe you were supposed to foresee that as Crab and go Water instead. Then you leave air on the table, so I guess it feels a little bit dangerous to let that resolve. There could be Kamis as well, although no Fate this turn. So steal the Pyre. Oh yeah, he discarded the Contested Countryside, doesn't even want it. Because he will attack this City of the Rich Frogs for the whole game anyway. I'm not sure why he moved the season onto here then, if he was gonna just discard it. It would be better to put it on a different province, right? That you're gonna keep. Just for the small chance that you might want to use the season next turn. Oh wow, he disguises over the Butcher. Yeah, so I guess he could actually get an attacker without Fate. But at what cost? So not too much progress being made, I think, by JeremiahBlitz. He won't have a great board after this turn. He will only have still the 1 break, probably. Even the odds played to honor Commander. So that saves 1 honor by not being undefended and gains another 1 by honoring the Commander. I suppose that's what you play it for. I wonder if he will void the Prodigy or the Spirit Caller. The Prodigy by itself doesn't really do much. But it has only 1 Fate and the Spirit Caller has 2, so... he will go for the Prodigy. It's nicer for Lost Papers as well to void the Prodigy. So this turns out pretty well for Lion. He can attack for... oh, he did Fire actually instead of Earth. I thought he would go Earth, but anyway, he can get the ring. And also keep the Spirit Caller ready for stealing the favor. Prefers to gain 1 honor from firing instead of resolving Earth Ring. Maybe figures that he wants to go Earth next turn, and he prefers to have the Fate on there instead of on the firing. New Master Tactician will go to the discard right on time. Although actually, there's no battlefield right now. Well, never mind. There is one. We do see the third contested countryside though, so I think that's one of the things Crab was looking for. Also, Student of Anatomies could be strong, could blank the Spirit Caller, could blank Tuturi if he comes in, but I guess probably the Spirit Caller is the best. It's Dishonored as well, so it's just one political. A lot of good cards. I wonder what he will buy. Only 7 Fate, sadly. And this is another favorable ground. I think you have to probably get the Student of Anatomies, because it'll make a really big difference blanking the Spirit Caller or most characters really in the line deck get worse when you blank them. Wow, going for Mozzo 0 Fate, even though he still has 4. I guess that means he's trying to win this turn. He can get 1 from the Chronicler very easily. 2 more for air, probably a Kami for another 2, and then he just needs 1. That seems like it could be doable. In the end, it's Oguri and the Student of Anatomy is coming out, so I don't know. I'm not sure if the cover is going to do anything. Maybe it was nicer to have Yasuki. Oh, there's Hige's Sermon to bow Oguri as well as the Spirit Caller. Yeah, and he will use the student to blank Chronicler instead. So that's 1 honor he won't gain. Let's see if Kailam wants to go for air to get potentially close to 25, or if he prefers to go for earth and play for a little bit longer game. He has taken only 1 break so far, so he cannot die this turn. Could also try to pull someone in with the Mozzo and then lose and bow another one with Stronghold. Looks like 2 people defending anyways. You must have a character there though to use Kyudo Nikoma, so he cannot just favorable ground out now and then lose and bow another person. So Lion plays a card, Crab cannot or chooses not to, so then Motso is on and will pull the last character. And the favorable ground used before that to move in the bout Uguri. I wonder why he did that. And there's common cause, sacrifice Kitsumotso to ready the Spirit Caller. I guess that was the risk of just bowing it and not lanking it, that now if it gets readied somehow, which it did, then it can use its ability, and there comes the Master Tactician again. Let's see what he found this time. Already played court games, so that's not gonna work. Could still move into skill, but then there's no battlefield anymore, so... Oh, well, actually there's this Coco, so there's there is a battlefield regardless. So if he has a Kami, he can just win air, use the Kami, and maybe move this in to gain 1. Oguri will be raised by Tesset. He has +1, I think, from his reaction. Oh yeah, the Chronicler is blanked by the student, indeed. So it would just be 2 skill to move it in. Oh, he finds Kami Unleashed off the top. Sick. And before that, Honored Blade played on the opponent. Can still gain the honor, but so 3 honors so far off the Master Tactician. It did cost 3 fate, but seems like a trade that Honor Lion is willing to make. Prepare for war, not of the Tactician, so just from hand. But it will honor him for 1 more honor, which actually is enough already. $22 will gain 3 if it stays like this, so Crab has to play something. If he has it. Even if Crab wins the conflict, the Honored Blade will go off and the Master Tactician still leaves play, so he will go to 24. And there's still the favorable ground that can grant 2 extra political skill. So Crab has to somehow get 3 political with 5 cards, 1 fate. I don't think he can. Well, Nozumi is 1, but then there's favorable ground. Maybe Ornate Fan? I think he does play them. Nope. Just pass, that's it. Yeah, turn 3, first conflict. Good game. Very powerful to play a Spirit Caller and then use it to get back Master Tactician twice. Can defend from breaks very well with 5/5 and play some cards. Yeah, no break and no watering on turn 2. I guess he just didn't have the cards to break it through the Master Tactician. Maybe water did look a little bit better. I agree about that, but I'm not sure if it would have mattered all that much. Because Lion using the watering basically just readied the Spirit Caller for favor, which was whatever. It was not even the right favor for this turn. Anyway, that's a win for the No Pineapple on Pizza, so congrats to them. And goodbye.